Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's been a few days, but I'm back. This time I got a mail day post. This is going to be a short one, a one-card post. Although, as I say that, I realize I didn't prepare one of the things that I planned to prepare that was going to make it just a tiny bit longer. So anyway, part of the reason, I'm not a golfer, but part of the reason you see that Callaway rangefinder in front of you, I'm thinking there must be somebody out there that is a golfer. My lovely fiance won that in a contest, so we are looking to sell that. So if anybody's interested, hit me up at beansballcardblog@gmail.com. Feel free to make an offer. But let me go there. And leave a message in the comments so I know to go check that email. I don't check that email all of the time. So, without further ado, on to the cards, because I'm not really here to do a sales pitch. Just figured I'd throw it out there. I'm sure there's some golfers. So anyway, this particular card I got came from... it's hard to say with the way online is now. Are people friends when they're online and you haven't met them? I think they are, especially if you chat with them a decent amount. So I'm going to say this is from my friend Richard from Net54 Forums. He is a George Gibson super collector. He's up in Canada, and Gibson is Canadian. So he's up there. We chat back and forth. I picked up a George Gibson T206 probably 3-4 months ago. And honestly, I just got interested in the George Gibson. I picked it up literally because of Richard and talking to him, and I thought it'd be cool to go ahead and have that and say, hey, look what I got. He's got one. He's not trying to collect like all of them or anything like that. So anyway, he said that he had something to drop into the mail to me, and he let me know. Obviously, it took, a week or so, maybe a little more than a week to get here, coming from the great white north. But he left me this, kind of gave me this little note here that I will read to you. Ken, sorry this took so long, man. The truth is, I wanted to send you your first Gibson T206 because of the connection to Scoops Carry, and I simply took too long to do it. Now, if you follow my blog, and I've probably mentioned it on some of these videos before, I have the complete back run, although it's only 4 cards, of Scoops Carry T206 and T213 cards. He attended the same university I did, West Virginia University. I can't verify that he actually played baseball there, but I'm going to assume he did. And so I guess there's a connection between Gibson and Scoops Carry, so I've got to look into that. So anyway, continuing with what he said, that got me thinking about what other T206 I might send instead. I needed to have a Canadian connection and somehow be significant to both George and Scoops. And then it hit me. Moose Grimshaw. He meets the Canadian connection by being with Toronto on his T206 and knocks the Gibson Carry connection out of the park because he's likely the reason it ever happened. I'll leave you with that teaser, but email me when you receive the card, and by then, okay. So anyway, so I haven't had a chance to look into that yet. I am actually going to do that tonight, I think, now that I've done the video. So if anybody knows, without looking up, feel free to comment below, or if you want to look it up and comment about it, I'm sure that somebody that watches this video will be interested to read it. So this card he sent out of the kindness of his heart, which means I will definitely in time be sending him something else, but this is Moose Grimshaw in his Toronto uniform. It is a Piedmont 350 back. So that, I believe that to be, without looking, I did not look this up, the 47th different T206 card I have. I never thought I'd get this far, and I'm not too awfully far from being 10% of the way complete with that set. Obviously, I'll never complete that set. I'll never come close. But I've picked up a couple Hall of Famers in the last few weeks if you've watched my videos. So that's further than I ever thought I'd be. So anyway, I'm going to read I did in my last T206 post, I read about the players from this book, the T206 collection, the players and their stories, and it gives just a brief synopsis of careers, a brief bio of the players. So I figured I'd just go ahead and read this one to you. So this is Myron Frederick Grimshaw. So according to the book, Myron Moose Grimshaw patrolled first base for the Boston Americans of the American League for 3 seasons beginning in 1905. Although he hit 4 home runs in his rookie season, good for 9th in the league, his best year was 1906 when he hit 290 and 428 bats with 16 doubles, 12 triples, and 48 runs batted in. The 12 triples placed him 5th in the AL that season, and he did all that despite suffering a broken wrist in May of that year. In 1907, he and Larry Schlafly were traded to Toronto in the Eastern League for Jack Thoney. After 3 seasons with the Toronto Maple Leafs, Grimshaw moved on to the Louisville Colonels in the American Association, batting .363 in 1911, and then retired from baseball. He compiled a .316 minor league career batting average in 2,613 at-bats over 7 seasons. And according to this, he, I guess his career batting average in the majors would have been .256. He was born November 13th, 1875 in St. Johnsville, New York. And he died December 11th, 1936 in Canajoharie, New York. You can look that up if you'd like to figure out how to spell that. So anyway, I just got to say thank you, Richard. I appreciate it. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for some Gibson cards. I know I let you know about one in the past that you weren't able to get your hands on, but thankfully you've picked that up through some other means. So I will continue keeping an eye out for you. So anyway, I guess this ended up going a little longer than I thought. I guess we're a little over 7 minutes. But anyway, if you like what I'm doing, if you like this video, please give it a like. Please give me a subscription. I'd love to get some more subscriptions, some more followers, some more folks watching what I'm doing. If you're on Twitter, you can follow me at Beans Card Blog. I'm over on Facebook at Beans Ball Card Blog. You can just search that. That's pretty much just posts from my blog, my website. And then my website is beansballcardblog.com. And if you're watching this from my website, you can find me on YouTube at Beans Ball Card Blog. One word. And it would appreciate a subscription. So anyway, hope everyone has a great day. Happy collecting, y'all.